Hey everybody, I'm back. It's been a while, I know, but it's been a busy summer doing other things and working on projects and stuff, so now I'm back to it. I've been working on my old 1977 Scout 2. Pretty much rebuilt the whole floor. Just about ready to do some body work on the outside. Got the doors fit back up. Everything's pretty good. But I've committed the cardinal sin of not draining my air compressor for like 2 years, which I know is terrible, but that's the way it is. So I'm going to have to rectify that. So I've got a kit I've put together that is like a remote drain. So I got a shut off, some fittings for the line. I'm just using a soft hose. But I know it's going to be flopping around, so I'll just pin it down later. If I happen to get things covered up in front of the drain again, this won't happen again. So there's the compressor. Got the power off. Got the air drained out. I got it unplugged. Just sitting here. Always be safe. Wear safety glasses when you drain it. So this is what I'm dealing with here. I gotta take out this drain plug and I'll put in the remote. Now I've opened that and nothing came out whatsoever. So there's going to be all kinds of deposits and stuff in there. So we'll get started. Okay, so I got some wrenches. I got some Teflon tape on here. I'm going to do this up. Get some tape on this plug. All I could find was a T. I couldn't find an elbow, so this will do. This tape on here so it doesn't leak. Doesn't have to be overly tight. The Teflon tape does a good job of sealing it. Pipe threads are tapered, so it goes right in. Of course, now my furnace fires up. Okay, so I got the furnace shut off. I can hear what's going on a bit better. I always forget which way to wind this tape. I know you're supposed to do it so that when you put your fitting on, it doesn't unwind itself. I probably did it wrong, but it'll be okay. As long as it seals. Alright, so got a hose clamp. Throw that on. We got a barb fitting. Get that in there. Slide the clamp over. Get her all nice and tightened up. Oh, wrong one. So you want to tight, but you don't want to overdo it because you can damage the hose. That's pretty good there now. So I got this fast shut off, which I don't have an adapter for right now, so I'll leave it. And I'll just put on the simple straight one that I have. That'll do. It's already got the pipe dope on it, so it'll seal up fairly well. Alright, so I'll get this one tightened up. That's pretty good. Alright, so we got our T that goes in the bottom of the tank. Got a flex hose. And we got a shut off that just screws in and out. So, moment of truth part now is got to take that plug out. And that could be a pretty big adventure. Could be a bit of a mess. So, we'll see. I get what I deserve though. Just a little shout out to Cat Ryland. Is a young YouTube guy just starting out. And I think he went from 3 subscribers to like 27 overnight. So good job, little guy. Anyway, with you in a minute. Okay, here we go. Could be a bit of a mess. Keeping the phone way back out of the way so I don't get it all sprayed on me. It should just drain out. I could have to reach in there and get rid of a bunch of crap. I got some rags, which may or may not be enough. Probably won't be enough. Nope. Nothing but rusty water. Just a little drip. This valve's pretty well screwed. Nothing's coming out of there. So I'm going to have to get a screwdriver or something and poke around in there and get it cleaned out. Okay, so I got this bolt. It's got a bit of a rough edge on it, so it might help clean things out. Here we go. Yep. And there it comes. It's going to be a mess. Look at that go, eh? Well, not as much as I thought. I figured there'd be at least a gallon or 2. Might be lucky to have about 3 cups, I'm guessing. Good thing I brought these towels. These old rags. It'll do a little containment action. That'll be a little bit skanky. That water will be pretty gross. But I earned it. Oh yeah, lots of water, lots of rusty metal. Not too good for the tank. I guess eventually the tank could rupture if it gets enough rust in it. You don't want that when you got a high pressure vessel. I won't let this happen again. Alright, time to get another rag and get it all cleaned up so I can put it back to good. Still dripping a little bit. I'll get this valve in here, and as long as I get the majority of the big particles out, it'll drain out through the valve okay without hurting it. The last time I did this, I didn't drain the tank, and it just exploded all over the place. Made a mess. Okay. Gonna take more than this rag to sop all this up, I think. But I'll get most of it. At least I'm not lying right in it. Okay, clean that up a bit later. Now, I could have put this fitting on and then I could have tightened this up later. It would have been easier to put this on without this hose being on here, but it is flexible, so I can still get it in there. Okay. Yeah, this is going to give me trouble. Once I get it started, I should be all right. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. One more half turn, I think that should do it. Yeah, she's pretty snug. Just want to get it pointing out a bit towards the low side. There we go. That pretty much is going to take care of that, I think. This will dry up and leave a nice rough stain on the floor like before. Now I'll just open this valve. Let anything else come out that's going to come out. I'll just point it down low. There wasn't much left, so should be okay. Okay, so I'm going to power everything up and let it pressurize the tank a little and blow out any little bits of water that I can. So, get her plugged back in again. That's off. Here we go. Shut that off. Probably got a bit of dirt in there. I'm probably gonna have to take that out a couple times, just clean it out, make sure that it's still working. So the idea is going to be that when I get back to the Scout project here, I'm going to be priming and maybe doing a little painting door jambs and door sills. So I got to make sure that the air is dry. So I'll be draining it every day from now on, and I'm going to put an air dryer on it, or I guess a water trap, maybe with a filter. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll try and do more of it and get back to it. Bye for now.